All right, hey, what's up, my friends on the internet? Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat advertising. If you know of anyone who is doing that a lot and looking for tips on what to do for their business or what's new and what's kind of coming out with Facebook advertising, please share this to them, tag them in the feed. Have them jump on and be able to watch this as well. My name is Brian. I'm the CEO of Advertisemint. We're a digital agency that specializes in paid social, so Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and we go live a couple times a week to help answer any questions that people may have regarding those systems or those platforms, how to be able to get better ROI, to be able to improve their campaigns, or we also talk about some of the latest updates that are coming out with Snapchat or with any of these platforms. We have some updates today for Snapchat, which I'm really excited about. So with that, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. If some come through, I'll answer them. If not, if you're watching this later after it's it's already gone live and it's posted, feel free to leave your comments in below. A lot of times we go back and pull questions from previous episodes so other people can be able to come and check it out. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. There's a couple of big things that just recently. Number one is that Facebook began testing ads on their marketplace. So I don't know if you've used Marketplace or not. Marketplace is basically Facebook's attempt to be a rival to Craigslist, which is a place that anyone can go and post things for sale or things that they're trying to get rid of, and other people in the area can be able to find it and be able to use it. So this is something that Facebook's been building, and it's actually been growing very quickly. Marketplace was only launched about 8 or 9 months ago, and as of last month, they had 18 million marketplace listings for that month. So what happens is, they're growing very rapidly. Again, I think that's probably small in comparison with Craigslist, who is the leader. But Facebook is, pushing forward to be able to grow that marketplace. And one of the reasons that they're growing it is because they want another area that they can be able to display ads on. And so what they did this last week is they began to test at a small segment. Only a certain percentage of mobile users will see this, but it is the ads will appear at the top of the marketplace. And these are done through the ads manager, which is what will make them appear there. But so far, I haven't seen any personally, but they've said that they've started to test these out to view the results behind them. So the upside there is, as an advertiser, you now have a new place where you can be able to display your ads and be able to get it in front of people who are in a local area or that meet any of your targeting criteria. So that's important to keep an eye out for and to be able to watch to see what happens in that kind of scenario. And if you start seeing marketplace ads, definitely let me know. Send a screenshot, shoot it over to us, so that way we can be able to share it with other people. Another big update, man, this is big. So Snapchat went IPO. They got a lot of money from their investors, and now what they're doing is they're starting to build out their platform. Now, they did their first earnings report, and since then, the stock price has really kind of tanked, simply from the fact that, Facebook and Instagram just continually try to copy them and to implement the features that Snapchat is kind of coming up with to be able to grow Instagram. They already have the ads platform already built. People are using it, so they're able to take a lot of that revenue off the table before people even go to Snapchat. Now, Snapchat has a very vibrant and younger demo that has eluded Facebook. That a lot of the younger demos just don't use Facebook as much, maybe Instagram, but they're very, very active on Snapchat. So as Snapchat launched the ad platform, one of the things, they've got a lot of targeting options. They're starting to build out more capabilities of the objectives that you want to get. But one of the areas that's really missing is they don't have a pixel in place yet, which allows for remarketing. And if any of you know from running Facebook ads, remarketing is generally where you see the very best ROI. if you're doing branding and just trying to get a message out there to a lot of people, that's one element of what you can do. But it's generally the larger companies that are looking for branding, and it's more of more mainstream companies across America are we want an ROI on what we're spending. We want to be able to prove that we're generating sales from our actions. So Snapchat has recently been in talks with AdRoll to potentially acquire it. And when I saw this news this week, I actually got really excited because this is one of the pieces that's really missing from Snapchat's platform, which is the ability to do remarketing back to users, or to be able to have a lot of that data. So if Snapchat does acquire AdRoll, this would add a huge, tremendous capability, because AdRoll runs remarketing across the board, which means they have access to some of Google's data, some of Facebook's data, and they would be able to then leverage that for Snapchat in regards to remarketing. So it's not a done deal yet. I think that AdRoll is looking at several different offers that are being put on the table, but it's something to keep your eye out. And again, I see these type of things and it makes me optimistic, very, very optimistic about Snapchat, because I feel like they're doing very smart moves with their platform. They're copying Facebook's ad platform. They're creating partnerships for targeting, and they're bringing in the assets that they really need to be able to build a powerhouse of an ad platform. So anyway, it's a good indicator of things to come in terms of Snapchat's world and what they have to offer for businesses like yourself. Another update that came back out of Facebook was they've placed what happens is in instant articles, they've started to work more with publishers to be able to place call to action buttons inside of the article. And these are things like, email call to actions where, you want to join the subscriber list, or if you like a certain publication, you're like, hey, send me emails when you have a new article or something related to this topic, or follow this publisher. Right? So Facebook has made it easier for publishers to be able to grow their user base and the people that want to read their content in an attempt to keep them putting their content onto Facebook where it lives. So what this means is a company like CNN, it's no longer, well, maybe on CNN, they're porting over their news to where it's loading on Facebook, and Facebook is displaying ads in that news area. So very valuable for Facebook to have the users on their app and never leaving. And so they're doing it because they're offering huge revenue share deals to the publishers, and then tools like this that allow them to grow their audience and their fan base using Facebook as a platform. So what happened was this week, Facebook announced that they are now moving the call to action, or the click to action button for sign up for emails, higher up. And so it'll actually appear below the article headline and byline. And I think prior to this, it had been way down at the bottom of the article, which means someone would have had to read the entire thing to be able to see, hey, I can get more updates on this, and hit submit. And as all of us know, most of the time we're skimming articles, we're moving quickly through them, we're not necessarily reading everything that's potentially there. So this is good. This is a good kind of a step for Facebook to helping appease the publishers that are bringing over content. And if they have the ability to do that, where there's a good kind of a mutual benefit to both Facebook and publishers, what happens is to advertisers, you are now going to get access to a lot more content that people are going to be viewing directly on Facebook, which means you have more ability to display your ads to people that are relevant. So anyway, again, a good update in terms of things to come. And Facebook's definitely looking to do like a win-win scenario with publishers to be able to get their content onto Facebook. And then finally, my last update today, I'm really excited about this. We've been working on it for a while. And for those of you that are familiar with Facebook advertising, we have an infographic that has all the advertising options available on Facebook. There's 3 pages. You can print it out. It's called the Complete Guide to Facebook Advertising Ad Targeting. If you look it up, it's free to be able to download. And it's amazing. So there's 3 pages on that. We have a 4th page that's in the works. So it's not done yet, but we've got all the data for it, and we're just getting it designed, that actually has all the hidden fields that there are for Facebook advertising that a lot of people have no clue about, but you can actually request Facebook to unlock them for you, and you can get those for your ad account. So super cool. That one's in the works. But the announcement today is we've been working, and we just finished and launched our complete guide to Snapchat ad targeting. So what this is, it's 2 pages. I don't know if you can see what, look at all of those. Snapchat has launched their ad platform, and they have a ton of options. They've followed in kind of the footsteps of Facebook, where they've built partnerships with other data providers to be able to bring this data back for advertisers to go with, as well as they have a lot of kind of internal data that's specific to them, that they have about their users and kind of the lifestyles and the locations where these people are at a lot of the time. So this is super exciting. If you haven't seen this, it's a free download. I know, right? It costs you nothing. All you need to do is Google the complete guide to Snapchat ad targeting. You'll find the link, and you can be able to download it right there. If you want to, you're welcome to share it with any friends or other people in the industry that may be looking to run Snapchat ads, or that are looking to learn more about what options they have, and if some of the segments that they're trying to target might be available to have the ability to go download it right now, and to find it for yourselves and to check it out. So cool. If you haven't advertised on Snapchat, you now have kind of the first steps to see what it is. But that's it. That's all my updates for today, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for joining. Tori, thank you for coming, hanging out. It's great to have you here. And then there's Tripit Ung. Thank you as well, from Thailand. I appreciate you joining. If you guys have any questions, leave them below. If not, I'm gonna roll here and get back to work. But thank you guys again for joining, and we'll see you next week. Peace.